Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Down and sacked.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
6 on the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Los Angeles.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, and that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 40, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA!
Complete to number 80.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Miles Boykin.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Number 36.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back at the back 7, phenomenal.
3 yards the game there, second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle taken in. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. This is Mixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Chargers 14. Bengals 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Number 88.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
It got his man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Herbert operating from the red zone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
On the carry.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this. When he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit, now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
36.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
36. 2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end, because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra
Short
point.
throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
35-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
34-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2nd and 9.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go with this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Chargers take
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
a gain of
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Chargers.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second.